Good morning, everybody. Madman Mondello coming at you from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama. Hope you're all doing well. And, well, we got a two console stream here for this morning. We're going to get right into it. All right. Hope you're all doing good. And, well, this one here is Mr. Kareem Galloway. Okay. Now, Kareem went ahead and he purchased this console off the website from us. This is a 1 terabyte model. Had a couple of requests for certain titles, so I was like, all right, we can do that. So I went ahead and what I did was I went and loaded this thing and pretty much up on Alliance servers, of course, 1 year part and labor warranty. It's got everything on it, and you got Purge for GTA 5, Buffington mod loader for GTA 4, Mighton menu for MWs and Call of Duties and all that. It does 24. It does 24 games. If you go to the Mighton dot menu website, you'll see everything that it does. It's really, really good. This is the free version. There's a VIP version. It costs $20. It's well worth it if you're looking to get it. All right, you can purchase it from the boys there, Smokey and KBOVX. Those guys are really cool people. They make a heck of a menu. Really, really good. You got our off host, of course, for BO2, MW3, Ghost, and Advanced Warfare. And I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna fire this thing up here. I'm going to swap on over to the capture card. Okay, and hopefully we will wind up with a signal. Well, I can say, yep, there we go. All right. Sometimes that thing can be so flaky at times. I don't understand why, but it is. But anyway, we're going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to get our notifications from the server. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go through this thing. Okay. Now I am going to touch on something here. All right. When you get this thing, please follow the startup setup video. There's a link in the email that I'm going to send you, along with the link to this video here. Watch that video before you power this thing on, because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to stick at the Xbox 360 logo for an insanely amount long time. You're going to message me saying, "Hey man, how long does it take for this thing to boot?" No, boot is instantaneous, as you can see. All right, connecting to the network. If you're not connected to your local area network, it will sit there at the Xbox 360 logo. It won't go any further. So you got to follow that guide that I laid out in the startup setup video. Okay, so once you put it up on your network, then it'll boot up and it'll go right through, and you'll wind up here. Okay, but if you don't do that, you're gonna wind up at that Xbox 360 logo, and the thing is just gonna be flashing at you, looking at you stupid, going, okay, well I made it to Bootstrap, but however though, I can't connect to the network, I can't connect to the server, Mama's not there. Okay, so please watch that video. It explains bypass mode. It explains all about dash launch, all about plugins, all about how to copy and paste files and folders over. It goes through the whole gambit. It's an hour long, but it's the best hour that you're going to spend to understand how this thing works. Okay, if you don't know how it works, you're never going to know. So please watch that video. Very, very important. All right, let's get into this thing. Okay, Xbox 360 titles. Okay, we start off at the dashboard. You got your Battlefields on here. You got your Call of Duties on here. MW, of course. You got College Hoops 2K8. You got Crisis 2, Defiance, MMA, Fable 2. You got Fight Night Champion. You got Fight Night Round 4. You got Gears of War series, your Grand Theft Auto series, Ghost Recon, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City, also Grand Theft Auto 4. Okay, so you got episodes from Liberty City as well. Okay, your Halo series, Hitman, Kane and Lynch, Madden 25, your Mass Effect trilogy, Medal of Honor, Midnight Club, Minecraft, NBA 2K17, NBA Jam, NCAA Football 14, NHL 12, PGR 4. You got PopCap Collection, Plants vs. Zombies, all that crap. Okay, Red Dead Redemption, Resident Evil, Saints Row, Saw 2, Saw 3, your Skyrim, Wrestling, Sonic, Soul Calibur 4, Soul Calibur 5. You got your Super Street Fighter, that's your arcade edition. And then you have your normal Street Fighter, Test Drive, Sims, Titanfall's on there, TNA Impact, Tomb Raider, UFC 3, Ultimate Marvel 3 versus Capcom. Okay, Marvel versus Capcom 3, Warphase, Wolfenstein, more wrestling on there. All right, and of course back to the dashboard. So there is plenty on there. All right, now Xbox Live Arcade. As you can see, I redid my 1 terabyte a little bit here. Okay, you got 120 titles to play on Xbox Live, by the way. Okay, Xbox Live Arcade. So there is a ton of stuff on there as well, as you can see. All right. Then of course you have your homebrew section. This is where your tools reside. And then you have your classic games on there. Now these are OG original games, okay, all of them. They all play, all right. However, though, okay, you got to remember you've got to put this thing into bypass mode in order to play these original games. If you don't, they're not going to play. You're going to get a black screen. That's going to be the end of it. Now you'll notice that there are title artwork covers missing. Well, that's due to Aurora. And by the way, the boys are redoing Aurora. You're soon going to be able to be uploading titles and all that kind of all title artwork and stuff like that. So we're going to wind up getting that all cleaned up. Okay, it's being worked on by Kebab, Stelio, Maddie, all the boys over there. So we should have that cleaned up very very shortly. Um, and then of course you have your indie games on there. There's a bunch of indie games on here. Okay, as you can see, these are all developer games. One of my favorites, Super Cleavage. Okay, and then you have your emulators. Okay. Oh, forgot to download this title artwork here. It's very easy to download the title artwork. As you can see, you could pick any title artwork that you want, whatever pleases the eye or whatever, and it'll download it and put it up on there, okay? Anyway, you got Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, Super Nintendo, and then, of course, back to Nintendo. All right, now, Xbox 360, we'll go back here. We'll hit the dashboard. We'll make sure that she's right and tight and up on a network, which it should be. It better be. We're going to get our placards here in a second here. There you go. All right, there you are. Hello, Kareem Galloway. You're on Lions Live. Okay, so on and so forth. Got it good. Okay, and then of course you got the MyTin menu. All right, you can join their Discord right there. Okay, if you want to buy the VIP version, if you like the free version, which they give you a lot of leeway in the free version, and you like it, you can buy the VIP for $20, and it's really cool. Okay, so anyway, sounds like a plan, Stan. There you go. All right, we'll bypass the sign-in. As you can see, we're up, we're online, we are live. Our eyeball-pleasing HUD. Now, X Community, that works in partnership with Microsoft, with Microsoft online services as well. Okay, what it does, it makes it really easy to get into a session. As you can see, these are public sessions here that are being played in, and as you can see, Black Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, Left 4 Dead, Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, again Modern Warfare 2. You got a bunch of sessions. Halo Reach. There you go. So, and there's 11 sessions Left for Dead, as you can see. All right, now, your players. There's the players that are online right now. There's 46 of them on this wonderful Saturday morning. All right, and as you can see, there are prospective servers to the right there. Okay, and when you go down, you can see the servers and all that kind of good stuff. There's a whole bunch right there that are being played. And believe me, in the afternoon and at night, this thing really gets rocking. So it's insane. All right, now your settings. You got your enable features, custom matchmaking, force modded matchmaking, custom HUD button, change online status, change username, and save settings. All right, so that's X Community in a nutshell. When you want to join, all you do is you pick out, you go to the game that you want that's being played, pick on it, hit the multiplayer. All right, and then just open up the guide, go to the session that's being played, hit X to join it. It's very very easy. All right, now over here. All right, in our fifth tab, these are our cheats, okay? Now, to disable a cheat, hit A. To enable it, hit A. It's very easy. When you're loading MyTin menu, make sure the game that you are loading, that the cheat is disabled if it's offered on this guide. All right, if you don't, what will happen is both menus will open. You will be selecting one in one and deselecting another in another. Okay, if you're trying to understand what I'm saying is, don't run two menus at the same time. That's ridiculous. Okay. Use one or use the other. Now, if you want to use the cheats here, all you have to do is when MyTin loads, all you got to do is say, no, I don't want to load it. Okay? And as far as this right here, when you want to load the MyTin menu, just make sure that you disable the cheat. All you got to do is just hit A on it, and that's it. Now it's disabled. Run your game, load MyTin menu, and go. All right? If you want to load the off host, well, enable that. When the game loads and MyTin menu comes up, just hit no, don't load. Okay? It's that simple. Well, there you have it. All right? Now, we're going to bring this back home. All right? And that's going to take us back to Aurora. Okay? And Kareem, listen, thank you for your business, brother. I really, really do appreciate it. Okay? I'm glad I could build this crazy thing for you. And I hope that you enjoy it. We're going to be shipping it off. You're going to get your tracking number this evening. All right, so you'll be able to track it. And remember, you're going to have to sign for this thing when it comes to your door. All right, and please watch the startup setup video. It is very, very important that you do. Otherwise, like I said, you'll be sticking at that Xbox 360 logo for a very long time. All right, so thank you again for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. All right, now, I'm going to shut down Kareem here. All right, and then we're going to grab hold of another one here. All right, I'm going to have a very, very busy day today. It's going to be crazy, but that's okay. I like crazy. Mr. Kyle Krantz. All right, now Kyle, he purchased a console off the website from us. This one is a 250 gig drive. All right, a little bit smaller than the 1 terabyte. All right, actually a lot smaller than the 1 terabyte. But anyway, needless to say, Kyle, here it is. We're going to go ahead. We're going to fire this crazy thing up. All right, and then what I'm going to do here, let me see here. I got to sync the controller up. There we go. Of course, she booted. Wipe is good. There we go. All right, we'll synced up. Now we're going to boot into Aurora. We're going to go through the same stuff here. It's going to load up and everything. And like I said, please watch that startup setup video. Otherwise, you will be sitting at this logo for a very long time. Okay, so here we are. Okay, so now we booted up. Okay, we're into Aurora. All right, let's check it out. Okay, Xbox 360. As you can see, we start off at the dashboard. Work our way through. There's our Battlefields, our Call of Duties, all that kind of good stuff. Your Gears of War series, Grand Theft Auto series, Halo, Minecraft, NCAA Basketball 10, NCAA Football 14, Red Dead Redemption, okay, Resident Evil, and so on and so forth. And there you are. All right, now, Xbox Live Arcade. You got 23 titles on Xbox Live Arcade that you can play. And then, of course, you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have your classic game on there. You got Tony Hawk's Underground 2. That's a classic game. Like I said, you can only fit so much on a hard drive that's 250. You know, on a 120, it's even tighter. Okay, so, you know, you're limited to what you can do. All right, indie games. You got a ton of indie games on there as well. There you go. And then, of course, you have your emulators. Okay, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, Super Nintendo, back to Game Boy Advance, back to Sega, so on and so forth. Okay, so you got a ton of emulators on here. You got over 8,000 ROMs on there. Have a blast with that. Now we'll go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard. Make sure that she's right and tight. There we are. Again, Kyle Krantz, you're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. Got it good. Okay. Now, all right. Hitting the guide button. Again, you have X Community on there, and of course you have our cheats to disable A, enable A. It's the same thing with the Mighty menu. Okay, you know, to disable and enable. All right, very, very simple. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to bring this back home. And we should be back at Aurora. And there you are, okay? But pretty much, there you go, Kyle. Listen, brother, thank you for your business. I really do appreciate it, okay? I'm glad I could build it for you. We're shipping it off. You'll have your tracking number this afternoon, all right? And remember, you're going to have to sign for this crazy thing. Also, remember to please click that other video link that I'm sending you for the startup setup. So then that way, then you're not sitting here going like, man, this thing isn't making it past the Xbox 360 logo. All right, because if you don't put it up online first, that's where you're going to stay, okay? So please, please, please watch that video. Very important. Guys, listen, I got a busy weekend, okay? I got a lot of consoles I got to catch up on because, you know, like I said, Lorraine was in the hospital and everything, and she had spinal surgery and all that kind of good stuff. So it's been hell back and forth to the hospital, musical hospitals, and every freaking thing else under the sun. All right, so it's been crazy, and I've been building these in between all of that mess, which was insane. Okay, but like I said, though, now everything is good. She's healthy. She's running around. She's driving me crazy now. So I guess everything is all right. So. Anyway, status quo here. You all have a good one. I'll holler at you later. I got a lot of bills I got to catch up on. So, off I go. Guys, have a great day. Talk to you soon, guys. Have a good one.